So, who are we talking to here? It looks like it's
Arnold Drake. I'll be a son of a gun.
So tell us a little bit about your background, Arnold.
Okay. Started writing my first comics about 1950 while I was still going to NYU. And in 1950 or 50, well, it was published in 51, but I think I wrote it in 50, or maybe even 49. I was still going to college when I wrote this. And what is this? This is the world's first graphic novel, is what this is. I called them picture novels because the word graphic was too highfalutin in 1950. But it was basically a graphic novel, published by Archer St. John. And from Archer St. John, I went over to, briefly, I went over to a guy named Red Kirby, and Red was publishing what I call naughty comics. And as soon as I find a couple of his naughty comics, I will show them to you. Here they are. There's a naughty comic.
I just want to make sure that we're on the same page.
And here's another naughty comic. And the interesting thing about this is that these two naughty comics contain some of the earliest work of Matt Baker and Wally Wood, who became two giants in the field. Matt Baker, probably the best romance artist in the field, and everybody knows that Wally Wood was a great. What else can I show you that might be of interest to you? Well, I'll show you one of the things that I did for a while when I wasn't doing comics. I ran an organization called the Veterans Bedside Network. And we were in the business of going into hospitals, and it was show business people, but we didn't do shows. What we did was we produced shows in which the veterans, the patients in the hospitals, were the actors. That's a lot better than singing to them or acting for them. Getting them to do it themselves gives them a greater feeling of having created something, having done something valuable. So that's what we did, and this was some of the publicity that I was able to gain when we were doing these wonderful things. That's Howard Cosell. And that's some Rear Admiral or
Which
other.
one point again, please? I see it.
And that's a dance troupe that we took in with us. We were a national organization. We had 9 chapters around the country, from New York to California, and did a good job. And now I'll show you something I have just started on, just created, and it's about older people, a couple who are in their 70s, Harry and Ruth Golden, and so we call it the Golden's Age. What else would you call it? And it's about their foibles, about their friends, neighbors, sons, grandsons, grandchildren. Here is one in which he's saying, yeah, we had t-shirts back then, but we didn't use them for bathroom walls. And he's referring to the fact that his granddaughter's shirt says, life is a bitch. So that's what that's about. This was the first Dead Man. I drew the original sketches, and then Carmine Infantino did his marvelous work. It never hurts to let somebody know that you have an interest. God, you never know what's. If you give me a moment, I will find one of the original sketches that I did before Carmine took over and made such a marvelous thing out of Dead Man as he did. Where the heck is it? It's here someplace. This was an original I created over at Western called JT and the Colonel. JT is a blackbird. And I only point that out because I tried 4 times to get a black character into comics, and they would not permit me to. So I finally, Stan Lee turned it down. I wrote something called Dark Arrow for Stan Lee. He bought it and then refused to print it because he was afraid of the Southern distributors. DC turned me down for the same reason. And finally, Western turned me down. And if you've been turned down by Western, you've been turned down by the best. At any rate, I did JT and made him black. And that was okay because he was an animal. So who cares whether the animal is black or not, right? Right. And here is one of the original Dead Man sketches that I did about 2 o'clock in the morning back in 1966, I guess it was. They were looking for something to bolster a magazine that was about to die. And I came up with Dead Man. And they were going to turn it down. Then they bought the idea, but then decided to turn down the title because they were afraid that the board would not permit them the title, the Comics Code Authority. So I said, you fight for that, it's a good title. They did, and Dead Man succeeded. So that's the story of my Dead Man work. This is some of my comedy stuff. One of the things that I loved about the work that I did was that I could do everything from adventure to comedy, from mystery to science fiction. I did the whole schmear. Bob Hope was one of them. And I did the Jerry Lewis books.
That I did a little more than I probably it's also good. It's like, you know what? All I gotta do is put the freaking
Tweety and Sylvester, Heckle and Jekyll. Little Lulu, I was the solo writer on Little Lulu for 10 years. And I had a great time doing that. This was a magazine I created called The World of Sherlock Holmes, because it was not just about Sherlock Holmes, it was about Victorian England. It's a kind of fascinating subject. And this is one of my original Little Lulu pages. I did all my storyboards this way. They were all ready to just copy. And I had a great artist, Herb Tripp, and Tripp followed very closely on the lines that I laid down. And I loved doing Lulu. It was a lot of fun. Oh, this is historically interesting. When they were doing Gangbusters at the beginning, they used photographic covers. Later on, they switched. But at the beginning, they used photographic covers. And to save money and to have some fun, the guys in the office played the roles. They became the models. So this here chap is France Eddie Heron, very famous writer in the field. And this here chap is Jack Schiff, a very famous editor in the field. So Jack and Eddie were having their fun, and they created what I think is a historic cover. Don't have too many pictures of Eddie Heron. It's one of the few we have, even though he's dressed like a cop. My first story. Luis Dominguez, one of the best artists of that period.
Hey! That's legit? Really? Thanks, John.
Okay, I'm going to move on.
Alrighty. It was a pleasure.
I can't thank you enough, sir.
It was
You
a
are
pleasure, sir.
historical figure, and we all appreciate
Thank you
what
for
you've done
giving my
us.
ego an exercise.